I went to an all-girls Islamic school pretty much my entire life. And honestly, all the kids from like public schools and mixed schools would look at us girls like we were uncool. And we kind of believed that too. We were not allowed to do all the same things that they could. And we had a lot more rules. So we naturally also didn't feel like the cool kids either. And I remember there was this one time that our Islamic school was running this fun fair. And there was this one girl who had actually left our school and had moved to a public school. So she was now seen as a cool kid. She came over to visit all her friends. And I remember everyone was gathered around her, asking her loads of questions. How was it, being in a school where there's boys? Obviously, she was only a kid, but she kind of was getting a bit cocky about it because she was like a cool kid now. And I remember there was a moment where she looked at me directly in my eyes and she goes to me, anyone that goes to your school is only going to ever end up becoming a toilet cleaner. And I don't know why, but that one statement really, really hurt me and it stuck with me for years. And I was kind of a little bit scared, like, what if that's true? What if I'll never be confident or successful? It sounds really silly now, but that's kind of how I felt. And even as I grew older, when it came to doing things, out of the ordinary, like start posting on social media, I felt really embarrassed because it almost felt like I'm a nobody. Like, who do I think I am? People are going to laugh at me and people are going to find me stupid. And it took me all the way back to that I'm not cool enough kind of feeling. And I think we all have these little moments from our childhood and especially from school where other kids and people kind of say mean things to us that stick with us for years and years and years. So maybe you were the quiet kid at school, or you were the slightly weird one, or you had some differences about you. Those things that happened to us back then shape us now more than we like to actually admit. However, I want this to serve as a reminder to you that who you were perceived as back then does not have to define who you're going to become tomorrow. You can outgrow people's opinions, you can rewrite your own story, because that's exactly what I did. I really pushed myself past thinking of what are other people going to think of me, because like, who the hell am I? And I literally rewrote my story of who I wanted to become, and I became that person. I now run a 6-figure business with my husband, and I'm building a personal brand online, and I've been able to travel the world while doing it, and I literally live such a cool life, and it's my dream life. And you can literally become the person that younger you would have been so proud of. The younger Nyla would not have believed for a second the person that I have become today.